being able to choose your sexuality and create a sim. There have been some petitions for this in The Sims 3, and of course talk about it in The Sims 4. In The Sims 3, all Sims are bisexual by default, which I find to be very fair, actually. My Sims, personally, have never had the slightest romantic inkling whatsoever until I actually flirt with someone. And then that sets their scale, I imagine, towards that gender, and whenever they want to ask someone out or ask a sign for the future, that's always where they go. But as far as being able to choose your orientation and create a sim, some feel that this takes away your freedom in the game. So after pretty much finishing my sim, he likes indie music, blue, and stew surprise. I've given him a very straight-laced, disciplined sort of personality with no sense of humor as a consequence. He wants to become friends with 15 dogs, and he's ready to take on the big world. He's a complete person in and of himself, and everything that matters has been selected. Now I have to click which general structure he likes his partners to be. This is another one of those areas where The Sims does not mirror our own world, not even close. But it's also an area where The Sims does it better. I was upset when I found out that the turn-on system from The Sims 2 was gone. Some people like their partners fit or with a certain hair color. But now anyone can fall for anyone? It's pretty unrealistic. But maybe it's better. Race, gender, and hair color don't matter anymore. It's all about the connection, and anyone can have it. In a way, that's far more open and beautiful than The Sims 2, and even more than real life could ever be. By choosing your Sim's sexuality from the get-go, or limiting yourself to any specific group, it's more realistic, but you're also cutting your Sim off from any kind of satisfying, content love that they could have had. If you specifically want them to have a bombshell, get them a bombshell, but you don't have to exclude everyone else and have that imprinted into your Sim's DNA to do that. The Sims has always been about playing how you want and having choices and freedom, and sometimes choices are things we don't get in real life. I see where the people who want this are coming from, but it's not something we need in The Sims. Having an option for it in Create a Sim may give you a choice, but it's taking the choice away from your Sim. One argument for this is that theoretically everyone should want it in the game, so you can specifically choose your Sim to be straight if you really don't want them to be gay. But the problem with that is, if you just ask me, and this is real personal, but those people would still be opposed to putting it into the game because having an option to choose your Sim's sexuality, and I'm against having that option in The Sims. But if that option were there, it would be acknowledging alternative sexualities, which they don't want to do. It doesn't matter what they choose for their Sim. It's been acknowledged now, and that they just really want to ignore it and live their lives. So that's part of the reason why there's going to be some blowback and opposition to this. I don't think those are the right reasons, but they're valid reasons-ish. Ultimately, I don't see the problem it's going to fix, so I don't support it. Every Sim is inherently bisexual, and The Sims has made it incredibly easy with each passing game to be a color of the rainbow, so to speak. It would be an unnecessary addition. There's no need to put it in there under the name of being inclusive, because they've already done that. All it would do is create a line between Sims the moment before they even step into the neighborhood. So I think it's unnecessary. I encourage you to comment or send a video response if maybe you feel differently on the matter. Keep it professional, and that's pretty much it. See ya!